Good morning, ma'am. My name is Aldrin Dave Diacinto of 33-A1-A. And this is my final laboratory exercise and examination, ink analysis. And the lesson objectives are: identify the different properties of ink, explain the importance of ink analysis in forensic science. On my presentation, I will discuss also the nature, sources, and purposes of ink, the three basic groups of ink properties, the method used in ink analysis, the importance of ink analysis in criminal investigation. Ink. Ink is a gel, sol, or solution that contains at least one colorant, such as a dye or pigment, and is used to color a surface to produce an image, text, or designs. Ink used for drawing or writing with a pen, brush, reed pen, or quill. Chemical analysis is question document is an important tool available to forensic examiners. Ink source comparisons are commonly conducted in caseworks involving such as crimes as tax evasion, insurance fraud, and currency counterfeiting. A question entry on the document was compared to the book writing. Your application may need to analyze ink based on its location. One example is that your application might recognize ink written at the side of document with a line attaching it to an area of the document as an annotation. This sort of functionality also requires recognition of primitives such as lines, circles, triangles, or rectangles, and recognition of the spatial relationship. There are three basic groups of ink properties: optical properties, structural properties, and drying properties. An ink's color is function of the pigment used, and an ink's other optical properties are primarily determined by the pigment characteristics. The optical properties of a material define how it interacts with light. The optical properties of matter are studied in optical physics, a subfield of optics. And the structural properties, an ink's body refers to its consistency or hardness or softness. An ink's body can be very soft or fluid, such as newsprint, gravure inks, and hard and stiff, like caliotype inks. The drying properties, it is means by which the object is removed from the pigment, allowing the pigment to harden and solidify on the surface of the substrate. The suitability of the ink's drying mechanism with a particular substrate and printing process is important in preventing problems such as ink strike through and ink set off and ink choking. Ink analysis may be an important part of the investigation of question document, including forget checks, wills, or altered records. This involves scanning the ink with ultraviolet or infrared light to record its spectrum. That is the wavelength of light it absorbs. The main method of non-destructive ink analysis is microspectrophometry. Some inks fluoresce or emit light on exposure to ultraviolet, while others disappear. Although all blue or black inks may look at the same, there can be some important difference in their chemical composition. This can be revealed by laboratory analysis, and the result can help assess whether there have been any addition or alternation to a document. Analysis of document under a microscope can be informative as a first step. The investigator may be able to see slight changes in ink color, not visible to the naked eye, that could be indicative of alternation. Or there are maybe suggestions of obliteration and overwriting. The ink itself may be analyzed by on non-destructive or destructive testing, depending on whether a sample needs to be taken from a document, a process that would be altered. It is preferable to try non-destructive approach first so that the document is left intact.